I've only got 7 hours to hike. Can I make it? We'll see. Stay tuned to find out.
I'm a leaf on a restless stream, drifting far from every dream. Sky turns amber, then fades to gray. Each step I take feels miles away.
Yeah, it's pretty rough down in here. I am seeing a lot of deer tracks, but what's going on in here is they've come down here with tractors. I believe they're trying to clear out the trail, but they've just left everything. Yeah, it's interesting down in here that they've taken all that trees and just kind of pushed them down right across the trail. Nothing's been cleared out. Quite challenging trying to make it through that little river bottom down there that they'd burnt while they're doing construction, because the trees are all just pushed down. They're not really out of the way. Some of them are in the trail. A lot of the markers are burned and they've added flags. The flags are gone. It's thick in there. I think I'm leaving the bottom. I'm leaving the river bottom off of Highway 87 there at the Yellow River crossing, where the Yellow River portion of the trail turns down into this Santa Rosa County stretch down into Navarre. It is woods. It is 13 and a half, 14 miles. So like I said, I've only got 7 hours. I know you think, well, that's 2 miles an hour. You can do that, surely. Yeah, but remember, I'm going to be filming, bringing you guys along, making some stops to drink water and check my feet as I go along. All right, making my way. I've come to this clearing, and the trail markers are going to turn to the right, it looks like, way back in there, but it looks like I'm going to have to cross through this clearing here. I don't know if you can see the orange markers way back there in the back, but I'm about to make my way that way. I'll check my map to make sure. It's been something trying to navigate because the markers are sporadic, they're not there, they're missing, they've been covered, pushed down, all kinds of stuff. So the adventure is in full effect. This field, all of this, I'm going to keep it like this so it doesn't blow out. There's no markers. There are no markers. And if you don't have an app like Far Out, you will get lost because there are no markers. And I am following the app. Yeah, it is an adventure. I finally see some orange way up ahead of me. This has all been logged out. There is no markings. There are no markings. All right, this is going down, down, down. There are markings in here. The blazes, I have seen quite a few blazings. Everything I've seen as far as boardwalks, like this one right here, is completely rotted out. There's just a little bit of water there. But yeah, everything's rotted out. There's not been much construction through here. I think they're planning on doing something. But this is pretty unkempt. It's rough, it's rugged. This here's an adventure, just trying to find your way. Wish I could tell you that I would be staying down in the bottom in the thick, but nope. Going into another clearing here. Hopefully it won't be too wide and that I can find some blazes to make my way across. Wish me luck. This time, I'm headed northbound. I'm actually going south, but as far as the trail goes, I'm going northbound. That means I'm coming up from the bottom of the state, headed towards Fort Pickens, which is at the trail end. Today's hike takes me from Yellow River, the parking lot there, all the way down through Santa Rosa County, down to Navarre, which I'm headed south on the northbound trail. I know it's kind of confusing. Look at that field. It's power line. Yeah, so it's leveled out. The app says that it was 100-foot incline off of that trailhead, all the way up off of that river bottom. And it was a hike, going through all that cleared area with no markers. I don't know if you can see it way back in there. There's a drop. It comes back up. Yeah, I am happy to have made it through that and that uphill hike. Somebody lost a shoe right there, but yeah, I'll check back in with you guys shortly. Goldenrod is medicinal. It will help to cure urinary tract infections. I have not seen a single footprint thus far, and I have gone probably 2 miles. That's probably a lot of the reason why the trail was in such bad shape back there. Not only are they doing construction, clearing the woods, burning, this is the very top end of the trail. Most people go northbound, which is from the bottom of Florida. A lot of people don't make it all the way. You know, as they progress, it gets fewer and fewer and fewer, and here at the end, there's not very many. Now the locals hike it. Yes, I'm a local and I'm hiking it, but that could play a large portion of the reason of why the trail is in such bad shape. There's just not much traffic up in here. So don't think that there's no adventure left in the trail once you get up here. There's very little marking and very little trail sign up here. So you can get off trail quite easily, especially in that Yellow River area down in that bottom I crossed. Now I'm seeing a lot of deer, pig, raccoon, armadillo tracks, but I haven't seen any human tracks yet. Check back in with you in a bit. Walking down, see there's a double blaze there, blue to the right, orange to the left. So that's Duck Pond going down to the right, which is actually 0.2 of a mile. And then the Florida Trail continues to the left. I am actually going to continue on the Florida Trail. I will stop here and drink some water, get a little snack, and then head on my way because I've got water. Now, the next water spot is 3.6 miles away, but I will be fine. Very peaceful this morning. Haven't seen any tracks on the trail. A lot of debris on the trail. Crossing, the sun's gonna blow it out, crossing logs like that. And some of them are just full trees across the trail. Yeah, it's been fun having to zigzag around a lot of debris. This trail is not as well maintained, but it is nice. It's beautiful down in here. I haven't seen any footprints at all. Very low traffic. I know it rained a few days ago, but that could be why there's just so much stuff across the trails. Another log, I'm crossing over another log. Back there, I passed over 2 trees, large trees, had to completely go around the trail. Eventually somebody will probably come down in here and cut all that and remove all that. But yeah, it's been lovely. Kind of warm. I think it's about 82 degrees, 83 degrees, so I'm sweating a little, but it's flat. It's beautiful. I'm enjoying it. Florida Trail, Santa Rosa County area through Eglin. Yep, up ahead here you see there's a tree in the road, in the trail. Pretty common, I'm seeing a lot of them. Check back in with you in a bit. Walking along, Santa Rosa County, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida Trail. I got some new microphones, kind of just getting started here filming this stuff, and just me doing it, low budget. Yeah, upgraded to some new microphones. I'm hoping they're stereo. There's the DJI Minis They're pretty nice. I'm hoping it's going to help the quality of my videos. You guys let me know in the comments. But I'd like for you guys to subscribe, like. It does help out. I am a new channel, just getting started. And anything helps, and I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you much. See you back here shortly. Rather large, dead pine tree right above the trail there. That there's a Widowmaker, for sure. And there are branches on the trail. I am 1.5 miles from Weaver Creek, at which point I will stop, snack, drink water, possibly fill up on water, check my feet, and keep going. It's been very lovely. The trail has opened up quite a bit. It's clear. I have been seeing some footprints. So there is some travel, human travel through here recently. I know it's rained in the past few days, but it's quite beautiful in here. Quite beautiful. Oak, pine, lovely. Woven things on the trail. You guys see that? Quite interesting. Somebody has woven that and put it on the trail. That's the second one I've seen. Very cool. Kind of creepy. You know, what is that? The Blair Witch? No. Nothing like that. But that's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll see a few more. Who knows? Yeah. This second leg of the trail has been quite nice. It's been clear, wide, visible markings, a little bit of a canopy. I'm in the sun now, but quite a bit of canopy, shade and sun. It's been very nice. I am closing in on the Weaver Creek stopping point where I'm going to stop, get some water, snack, check my feet and my map, and get back on the trail. There is a sign here. It says water. Yep, I see it. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna let you know that getting down, I see it's all hog. I don't know if you can see that in there, but that's all hogs have been down there. Lots of animals crossing there. The good water is way over there. I see it flowing. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. The good water is over there. All right, and I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna have to walk across these trees and get down there and get water if I'm gonna get water, because I'm not getting it from that stagnant stuff. I actually had to walk down off the bank, walking on this tree, over all of that, down here to the clear water to get something to drink. I actually did almost fall in, but I managed to stay dry, get water. Now I'm going to make my way back. After checking the map, I am not anywhere near Duck Pond. This is actually Weaver Creek that I stopped, got water, eating lunch here, got a snack, and making some tea. But yeah, this is Weaver Creek. It's not Duck Pond. Yeah, I'm going to check my feet, drink this tea, and get back on the trail down here in Eglin Air Force Base, Santa Rosa County section of the Florida Trail. Trail on left and right sides are edged by clearings. One that way, one that way. But it looks like they have left the trees adjacent, immediately adjacent to the trail. That is very nice. I wish they would have did that back at that earlier clearing where I had almost gotten lost. This makes it to where everyone can still see where they're going. Yeah, thank you for doing that. just going down the trail. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I have gone through several clearings. The trail kind of meanders on the edges of them and goes between them and skirts outside of them and back into them. I don't know if you can see that there. It's all cleared out. It's a clearing, and this trail, it runs along the trail. Yeah. It's been quite beautiful through here. Even the clearings. That one looked like it has been done months ago, but it is quite beautiful through here. Now I've been leaving the Yellow River Basin. It went down and it went up. Now things are starting to level out and go down a little, and I'm headed towards what's called Holly. The locals call it Holly. It's north of Navarre. It's a very rural country area. But yeah, I will be heading down into the Holly area. Check back in with y'all shortly. I think a lot of you guys know that I'm a whitetail deer hunter. And it's something that's well known about the whitetail deer is that they are animals of transition. And what that means is they love to go in and out of where there is a vegetation transition, whether it's a field and woods, or a meadow and woods, a river, a lake and woods. Like if you see that field back there, and you see the woods back behind it, a hunter would sit up at that wood line and watch the transition between the field and the tree line. And the deer, they'll make their way in and out. I don't know if it makes them feel safe or what, but a hunter would sit up and watch for the deer moving in and out of those transitions in those fields back there, where the wood becomes the field. Deer will come in and out of that in the morning or just before sun goes down. Come across another one of those woven rings here on the trail. This one here is at the bottom of a tree. It's been broken. But that's a rather large one. Very cool. Woven vine. And those vines have thorns, so whoever did that did those with gloves, for sure. Walking through this field of flowers and scrub oaks, the aroma is quite nice. I'm getting different fragrances from all these flowers, and they've all got a different fragrance, but there's one of them that's quite aromatic, and I don't exactly know which one it is. I've tried to stop and smell the flowers while I'm still on my 7-hour hike to the deadline here to get picked up before I miss my ride. But there's one flower in here that smells especially good, and I cannot pinpoint which one it is, but there are many of them. I am come to a section of the trail that crosses Highway 87. That's a busy highway. Oh look, someone left a nice little walking stick right beside it here, next to the trail thing. I'm going to leave that. Nice little walking stick leaned up against the Florida Trail sign. But yeah, that is Highway 87. I'm going to have to go through that gate, cross the highway, and cross the road. Okay, so I have cleared Highway 87. There were 2 gates there that could open, and it had a little pin lock, little cable there. It keeps the deer from running out into the road and getting killed or killing people. It happens quite often. A big buck gets out in the middle of the road. Imagine all those horns up into the windshield with the driver. A lot of accidents have happened. And yeah, so I have crossed over, locked the gates, and I am back on the trail again. This is all wooded in here, leaving 87 behind me. I am running low on water. I'm trying to make my way down to this next water spot, and I have probably a quarter of a liter of water left. You know, I drink a lot of tea, not a lot, a couple times on my trek here, I'll drink a cup of tea, and tea is a diuretic. It does make you a little thirsty, but I love that caffeine boost. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think I'm going to make it. I really don't. I've only gone 5 miles, and I've still got 9 miles to go. Looking at the clock, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I better pick up the pace and stop filming as much. Gotta go, go, go. Gonna be late, gonna be late, said the Mad Hatter. Gotta go. Somebody has pulled the SS Andy DeFresney down here and dumped it. It has been down here quite a while. Look at that. Man, that is just wrong, wrong, wrong. Andy, where'd you go? Why'd you leave your boat down here, Andy? It's an old one. It's been down here a long time. Yep, it's piled up with sheet metal and all kinds of stuff. There is a logging road going that way, and one going that way, and then one going back that way that I'm crossing. Andy, come down here and get your boat. I am moving along, picking up pace. Yeah, so I've got 14 miles to go, 14 something to go today. 7 hours. And so you say, that's all you gotta move is 2 miles an hour. Yeah, it's down a flat road. But this ain't been flat. And this ain't no road. It's been up and down and around, and bottoms and tops. That first mile and a half, there was no trail. It was all cleared, and I was using a compass and a map to try to figure out where I was. Anyways, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, if I don't get there in time, I'm probably going to have to camp in the woods, because my ride's not going to be there. Am I going to make it? You think I am? I hope so. Coming down to a little bog or a little wetland down here. There's a plank. Yeah, I can smell the muck or the dampness. Ooh, these boards are kind of rotten. Hopefully there's some water down here. I don't know if there is or not, or if this is just a lowland crossing, bunch of tie-tie. But I am going to see where it leads for sure. Goes around and around. Yeah. Well, we got a tree in the middle of the thing here. We'll step over that. Oh, there we go. Go on our way. I don't know if there is any water down here. I haven't checked my map in a little while. Oh, it does come to a crossing right up here. Okay, yeah, down here is a creek, and it is beautiful. What's it called? Dean Creek. Got the Florida Trail symbol. Oh, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it, crystal clear. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better creek. I may stop for a minute and fill up. Definitely gonna drink. And I might even walk out and take my shoes off. And that is lovely. Check back in with you guys in a moment. Down here on Dean Creek. Down here on Dean Creek, cold brewing a little tea. Got me some grapes. Some salami. And some cheese. That there is a nice trail snack. The water's been cool. It's nice. I filled up, got my tea going, got my camp shoes, flip-flops on, walked down in the water, cooled off a little bit. Gonna snack up, hydrate, get my shoes back on, get back on the trail. I was thinking about getting down there and bathing in that water a little bit. Take my undies off, or go in my undies, and then take the undies off and hike out without them. Who would know? It's all nylon. It dries like that. That's how you can really, really cool off. Of course, another hiker would come along. That would be something, huh? I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, snack up, get my shoes on, get back on the trail. I'm doing pretty good. I checked my time. I've got enough time to stop here and head out. So today's hike has taken me from the Yellow River all the way down where I crossed 87. I'm over here now, and I'm going to carry on all the way down to the East Bay Bridge, right there. Leaving Dean Creek. Wow, it was nice down there. If anything was worth it, Dean Creek was definitely worth it. Crystal clear, shallow, little pockets of deepness here and there, bunch of little fish. Very refreshing. I have looked at my map as well as far out, and I have checked my time. I'm doing pretty good. Even with my stop back at Dean Creek, I've only got 3 miles to go. So, and I've got 2 hours left to do it in. That's plenty of time. Next stop up here is Dean Campsite. I may stop in and check it out. You never know, there may be a camp logbook. Travel logbook, I was going to say, but a camp logbook, little journal book. I'll check in with you guys when I get down to Dean Camp here in a bit. I have made it to Dean Campsite. I'm going to walk down there and check it out. I think I may have enough time just to go look. Let's see, it shouldn't be too far down here, I'm thinking. I'm hoping. Don't want to stay off trail too long because of my surplus of time may run out. There it is. What we got? A kiosk. I see a kiosk. And some benches. Fire ring. Very nice down here. It's all flat. I do not see a camp mailbox. But there is Dean Campsite. Nice little kiosk. Let's see what we got here at the kiosk. There is a little plastic box here. Back this up where y'all can see it. Little plastic box here. Kind of scared to touch it. What is that? There's some sweetener. Somebody must have left something down here. Oh yeah, that's it. Got a little map. There's a map here. The Weaver Creek section, Dean Campsite. Yeah, pretty down here. Down at Dean Campsite. You know, I was just thinking, if I was to ever do a through hike of the Florida Trail, it would probably take me twice as long as any other hiker ever. Because anytime I come to a pretty creek or river or stream or anything scenic, including a plant that I know about, I would stop, and admire it. I just can't help it. I can't help it. I don't know if I'm just not meant to be a through hiker. And I just love nature so much. And I know through hikers love nature too, but they're trying to get through. They're trying to get through it. That's the whole idea. They're gonna hike through the whole thing and get through with it. Me, I'm gonna stop and smell the flowers every moment I can. So I would definitely have to be retired and get like written permission from my wife. I am not kidding. All right, just something I thought about. Check back in with you guys in a bit.
Vaseline in the wind, so shadows stretch where the deer don't run. A creek carves quiet through the dirt and stone. Whispered secrets of a life unknown. Oh, whispered pine, tell me why do you bow your heads when the clouds drift by? Is it sorrow or just the weight of time? Oh, whispered pines, you're a friend of mine.
I don't know if you can see that or not. Yep, he's moving. Yeah. Yeah, orb spider. Don't you touch me. Yeah. That's a big one. I left out at 9 in the morning this morning, and I had 7 hours. I have 7 hours to make it to the end. So that's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to be there by 4 o'clock. And looking at the clock, looks like I'm going to be able to get there 30 minutes early. I believe I'm making it, unless something happens or something I don't see. Bunch of dumped tires in the back there. Somebody throwing all their tires away. Trash. But I think I'm going to make it with a little time sparing. And if I do have a little time sparing, I may walk down to the little gas station that's down the road, get something to drink, and then come back to my little spot. They're going to pick me up at East Bay Bridge. Yeah, I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. So I'm coming along here to something. There's a kiosk right next to the middle of the trail. It's usually a campsite. Let's see. Don't see a placard for a campsite. What is this? What is it? What is it? It's been busted up and abused. Oh, it's been abused. I'm going to zoom out here. Yeah. Yeah, you see that people have broken the plexiglass. There's a little box here, ammo box. It just says Weaver Creek section. But I don't know what this is for. There may have been maybe there's a trailhead close by, or there was a campsite. This thing looks rotted pretty bad. People have put their stickers up, but I don't see what it is. It just keeps saying Weaver Creek section. Up here it says Tai Creek section. But that's Aliquot. That's a whole other area. So I'm not sure what that is. And I don't see anything other than that. I'm gonna press on. Yeah, I'm gonna press on. Keep on keeping on. Get the sun out of that. Yeah, I didn't see anything down here. If I do see something, I'll check back in with you and let you know what it is. Little road crossing, Florida Trail sign. Trail goes on across. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way. Keep on keeping on. The gnats are starting to get me. I did kind of bathe down there at the creek, at Dean Creek, and so I think I've probably washed most of that DEET off of me. I'm gonna stop here in a second and reapply and get back on the trail. I don't have too much further to go, maybe 2 miles till the end of today. Well, you look at that. There's another one of those woven vine rings hung on a tree knot there. Interesting. Very interesting. Wonder who did that. A little bit of skill doing that. That thing's got thorns on it. I've got 1 mile to go, and there's still an hour on the clock. So I can either slow down or go at my pace and walk down to the gas station, which is about 1/10 of a mile down from where I'm getting picked up, get something cold to drink, and then walk back to where I'm gonna get picked up. Either way, I'm gonna make it. See you guys at the end. I made it, and I'm 45 minutes early. I'm down at the East River Bridge. You can see the Florida Trail sign here. Carries on. This is 87 over here. And then here is the Florida Trail sign. Florida National Scenic Trail, East Bay Trailhead. Fort Pickens that way, Yellow River that way. Got the trailhead signs. Oh look, there's actually some paperwork inside the thing here, and I will definitely take one of those. And one of them, I made it. Yes, now, probably gonna walk down here to this gas station and then come back because I am a little early and I think I deserve a little treat. Get something cold to drink, sugar-free. If you look down in there, it almost looks like that's a gateway passage. Who knows? But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next trail.